You're not being disrespected. You're being obeyed. Every boundary you didn't enforce, every "it's fine" you said through gritted teeth, every time you laughed off something that actually hurt, you weren't being nice. You were giving instructions, and people followed them perfectly. Picture this: your coworker borrows something and forgets to return it. Third time, you say nothing again, because making it a thing feels exhausting. Now picture a friend who cancels on you 4 times in a row, and somehow you're the one who ends up apologizing for being too sensitive about it. That sting you feel isn't random. It's the result of a pattern you built without realizing you were the one building it. Here's the part nobody tells you: disrespect isn't really about other people being cruel. Most people aren't plotting against you. They're just running an experiment. What happens if I do this? And you've been answering nothing happens every single time. People don't disrespect you out of malice nearly as often as they do it out of habit, because habits form wherever there's no resistance. There are 5 quiet habits that train this into your relationships. Once you see them, you can't unsee them, and each one has a specific fix. The first is rounding down your own discomfort. Someone shows up late, talks over you, or makes a comment that lands wrong, and your mouth says it's all good while your stomach disagrees. That sentence isn't peacekeeping. It's a signature on a contract you didn't mean to sign. The fix isn't confrontation, it's precision. Swap "it's fine" for something true but calm. "I'd rather you text me if you're running late," or "that one didn't sit right with me." Not a speech, just an honest data point. A useful rule here: if it bothered you, it earns a sentence. Not a blow-up, a sentence. The second is justifying your limits like you're on trial. When you turn down a request, do you add 3 reasons why? "I can't help move this weekend because I'm swamped, and my back's been weird, and I already promised my sister." Every extra clause is a door you're holding open for negotiation, because explaining sounds like asking permission. Try the flat version instead: "I can't make it this weekend." Then stop talking. If they push, you don't escalate, you just repeat it once, word for word. People stop testing and answer the moment they realize you're not going to defend it. The third is mistaking patience for a personality trait. You give chance after chance, hoping the next conversation will be the one that finally lands. But a conversation that hasn't worked 5 times isn't going to work on the sixth, because nothing about the actual cost to them has changed. The fix lives in your actions, not your words. The friend who's always late gets told a time 15 minutes earlier, or you simply start without them. The person who drains your evenings gets less access to them. You don't need to deliver a speech about it. You just quietly stop showing up the same way, and that shift is the message. The fourth is treating your own time like it's the flexible item on everyone's schedule. Every time you cancel your own plans for someone else's, you're not being generous. You're teaching people that your calendar is negotiable and theirs isn't. Start absurdly small. Pick one commitment to yourself this week and actually keep it, even when something more important tries to bump it. Before agreeing to anything, ask one real question: do I want to do this, or do I just feel like I should? If it's a no, let the answer be short. "I won't be able to" is a complete sentence. The fifth, and the one underneath all the others, is being more afraid of losing people than of losing yourself. This is the quiet trade nobody notices happening. You give a little more, soften a little more, until one day you look up and you've negotiated yourself out of the relationship while staying physically present in it. The fix is a single question swapped for another. Stop asking, "Will this upset them?" Start asking, "Can I actually live with this?" That's not selfish, it's the floor underneath every other boundary you'll ever hold. And yes, some people will adjust when you change, and some won't stick around. That's not you failing. That's you finding out who was actually there for you, versus who was there for your lack of limits. None of this requires becoming cold or combative. The whole shift fits into 3 words: notice, name, adjust. Notice when something feels off. Name it out loud calmly in one sentence. Then adjust your actions if it happens again. No lecture required. That's the entire system, repeated until it's just how you move through the world. Respect was never something you could demand in the moment it was violated. It's something people back into slowly, based on what they watch you tolerate and what they watch you stop tolerating. You don't need a new personality. You need to stop signing off on the small moments that taught people the old rules and let them learn the new ones instead. If this changed how you're looking at a relationship in your own life right now, that's exactly what this channel is for. Drop a comment with which one of these 5 hit hardest. I read every one. And if you want the next breakdown like this the moment it's up, subscribing is the easiest way to make sure you don't miss it.